Hello guys, and welcome back to the video. And as you can see already in your screen, that this is what we are going to do. We are going to give it a long shadow, but this is a bit of a different method from the one that I've already posted. This is a bit longer, but it is much better and gives you a lot more control over what you're doing. So let's first of all get us a text, and I've already selected the popular standard black font, so I'm going to just type the word long shadow once again. Press LONGSHADOW, long shadow. So I'm going to center the text and simply expand it and bring it in the center like so. Next, just expand it whichever way you like within the size of the artboard. I'll keep it something like here. Now I'm going to change its color. Let's give it a nice kind of this lower one here, lemon greenish. This looks nice. So we have the text with us. Now the methodology has to begin. This is where what I'm going to do. In the previous video I used a simple copy paste method, that you copy the shape and you paste it and or you move it. But this time around the copy and paste that I'm going to do is I'm going to do it through the layers panel. If you don't have the layers panel already in your docking, go into the windows and you can see here you can select layers. So here it is. In my case it is down here. As you can see, I have the single text, which is what it is on this layer. So I'm going to produce copies of this text using the layers. A simple method obviously is to go right click, copy, and then paste in front or paste wherever you want to. You can also do that by going into the edit and copy and paste from here as well, which in a lot of cases we do. But this time around I'm going to use layers. So first thing obviously is that I'm going to select the object that I want to move, or that I want to copy. Sorry, not move, but copy. In this case we have just one, so we need to select this, and as I will try it right in front of you, I'll bring it and drag it on this plus sign. So you hold it not from the blue dot, from here, from the center. You will see this block sign, which is perfectly fine. Don't worry about this. Just keep going down and onto the plus sign and you will have this, the second layer. You can again highlight this, and if you want to copy this, which I will need, I'll produce one more. So I have these three copies with me, which are superimposed on one another, as you can see here if I drag them outwards. So that is the reason why I'm using the layers system, because if I want to get access to one particular layer or text, it is very difficult when the texts are closely overlapping or superimposed. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect this or hide the top layer. Since I can work with the highlighted here, I'll change its color and make it black, and I'll choose the lower one text also, and you can see it's green, so I'll turn it black. So I have two of these texts which have black color. As you can see, if I kind of drag it down there, you would be able to see that these are two different texts. So I will press undo and bring it back on one another. And the next thing I want to do is that I want to select the lower text and place it towards the diagonal, towards the right side down, and bring a perfect 45-degree. You simply have to press shift and push it towards this side, and this will give you the diagonal that I want to have. So this is how I will produce a long shadow, by using these two text and using a simple operation called blend. So this is what I'm going to do. So well, the next thing obviously is to create a blend. For that I'll go to objects and then into blend, and first we'll go into blend options. Here I have chosen the specified steps. I've kept it to 300, and now I will press OK. What it will do is it will produce 300 copies of these both text in between them, and the overlapping will give us this feel that this is all one shape. So as I will apply, you will begin to understand what I'm saying if you don't know what blend is about. So I'll press OK. So this is setting the options. Okay, so I press OK. Now I have to apply it. For that, I'll go back again into objects, go to blend and press make, and there you go. So this is what blend does. It fills the space between the two selected objects. In this case, both the selected objects were absolutely same. As you can see, as I zoom in, there are multiple copies, 300 to be precise. So this is what blend does. It takes the two shapes and, as you can see here in the layers, the blend option has been applied, and between these two shapes it fills with the shapes in between with the same shapes that are on the both ends. And in this case, since both the shapes which are text are same, so it gives the gives you the illusion that this is a long shadow. At this point I can leave it as it is. I can simply turn on this top text, and there you go. It again gives you a simple feeling of long shadow. But this is not how sometimes we want to work. Let's say I create this box here and I'll push it down, and the text would be inside, bounded by this box, just like in flat icons what we do. You'll understand what I'm trying to do here as we move on. So first of all, let me just give it a color. Let's just give it a bit of a darker, like kind of this brownish for the moment, and I'll push it down. And as you can see, I want the extra part outside the box to be eliminated. If it has been an object, I could have selected the box and the text and used the shape builder tool, but as you can see, there is nothing that is happening. The shape builder tool is acting on the box but not on the text or the shadow, and that is because I'll just no that is because this is a blend. This is not one single object. The 300 copies are bounded by the blend effect. I somehow need to access those 300 copies so that I can turn it into a shape or whatever that I want to do with this. If I highlight this once again, if I select these both and use the shape builder tool, as you can see, nothing happens. So I need to solve this problem. So to do that, I'll just turn off the box and the text. Let me turn off this text layer and also the rectangle so that I'm only left with the blend. So I'll highlight this. To access all those 300 shapes, I need to apply a simple operation called expand. So I'll go into expand from the objects menu and I'll press OK. What it will do is it will release all the 300 copies in between these two text, and all those 300 copies would get highlighted, and then I will unite all those 300 copies. They won't be united, they would be individual hundreds. So there you see. So I can unite them by using the pathfinder or by using the shape builder tool, but shape builder tool can get complex or may even get crashed. So I'll go to the pathfinder, which I have already docked here. I can go into the pathfinder and press unite. So this will unite 300 shapes. Since there are too many shapes, it will take a bit of a time. I'll just cut that out and come back when it's all done. So here we are back. It took around 1 minute. Now these are all united, and as you can see, as I'll drag it out, it is now a one single shape. The two texts are right there and the blend in between has been united. I'll bring back the text so that I can position the blend, or now as I may say, it is a single object. I'll bring back everything back. Now I can select it and use the shape builder tool to eliminate the extra part that is outside the box. So I will select this, and I will also select the rectangle here, and now I will go into the shape builder tool and press Alt to subtract the shape, and voila, there you go. So the shape is now inside the box. I can now remove these two texts and delete them. I no longer need it, and there you have it, a systematic way of producing a proper 45-degree diagonal long shadow. Since shadows are not that black, I can go and reduce the opacity, bring it down to around 20% and use the multiply mode, not normal mode, since we want the lower shapes or the lower colors to filter through. So there you go, there you have it for you. a systematic way of approaching how we can build long shadows. And I hope this can help somebody who is trying to learn about it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.